Happy Devils Friday. This is the Woo Report. The Woo Report coming to you live from American Whiskey, 51 Edison Place, across the street from Prudential Center, next to Championship Plaza, behind the bar. As, we're doing a Woo Report before Game Day Live, coming to you live at 6 p.m. Eastern, a little bit later. But we're going to go top of the hour right now because Ondrej Palat, I want to talk about a little bit of Ondrej Palat. We're streaming live on Facebook Live, YouTube Live, Twitter Live, and Twitch on the Let's Go Devils Network. Well, it's a lively scene here, folks. Lively scene here. Looking at the YouTube Live, looking at the Facebook Live, looking at Twitter Live or X Live or whatever you want to call it. I want to get your questions and comments right now, but I thought yesterday Ondrej Palat made a great play, and we alluded to this on Devils After Dark after the game, that when I first saw it, and it was a play, I forgot which Red Wings player had the puck. It looked like it was going to go possibly for a breakaway one-on-one with Vitek Vanacek. And Luke Hughes was trailing just a little bit, but there was Ondrej Palat back-checking. That was probably the biggest takeaway of that game, the home opener last night against the Red Wings. And then Palat pushed the puck up the ice to Jack Hughes, and that's where he banked the puck off of the Husso's head, the Detroit Red Wings goaltender, into the net to get the Devils going. Now, the Devils kind of had a sluggish start to the game, but this is where Palat's presence comes about. I see Max in the YouTube Live saying, woo! Yeah, there's a lot of woos going on here. Actually, John Marino's dad, Paul, is actually sitting right over there. He was there. He's over there. And, we're just all hanging out here at American Whiskey. We had a great time. As we were talking about Palat yesterday, having that presence with the New Jersey Devils, and getting a little static right now with my setup. Anyway, if you hear static, just let me know. Max says woos and booze. Yeah, you know what? There are booze here. I got some Jägermeister right here at the bar. There's a Jägermeister fridge over here. Pretty cool. Also, just a little bit of update. I know this is a little random, but And Crew Brew will be coming to American Whiskey. Purchase order's already been made. The brew's been already made. It's just a matter of when we're going to debut. We're going to do a soft launch of And Crew Brew, yes, the podcast beer, here at American Whiskey very, very soon. And we'll announce a little bit later, probably in the next week, when we can get our schedules together to have a big launch party of this red light lager by Departed Souls. And, I think it's going to be a great beer for all. 4.7%. That's what I heard. 4.7%, that beer. Anyway, getting back to talking about Ondrej Palat, that he is going to have a great season this upcoming season, and that's what I say. And, what's the date, says Max? I don't know. I'm thinking November 10th, but I don't know. I gotta talk to the guys first, about that. So Ondrej Palat. Now, last season, he had actually a pretty good start to the season. If you remember when the Devils were down 0-2, Fire Lindy chants going around. It almost seems like eons ago that it was Palat that, again, got the Devils going against the Anaheim Ducks, if you remember. And, it started something with the team. Now, obviously, Palat got hurt in the middle of the season with the groin injury, having surgery and all. And then, groin injuries, they're hard to come back from. But during the playoffs, again, another Palat sighting with Mikey McLeod, Game 7 against the Rangers. And I can't say enough about how Palat willed himself to get that puck to Michael McLeod for that 1-0 lead, crucial in Game 7 against the New York Rangers. So it was definitely, just one of those moments. I know a lot of Devils fans were criticizing Palat, with the amount of money he got, the $6 million AAV for 5 years, but he's going to take this team to the next level. The next level is getting far into the playoffs and being a Stanley Cup contender. He's been there. He's done that already, and you're already seeing that he does all the dirty work. So the other stars, I wouldn't say get credit for it, but obviously help them to get them where they need to be. All right, so I'm seeing Tom in the YouTube live saying that at American Whiskey right now says, woo, well, you know what, Tom, I got to tell you, I'm having technical difficulties right now because I've got static in my ear. So, Max, as my sound guy through YouTube Live, do you hear static actually coming out to the live stream? See, this is why we do these podcasts live. And this is actually, I'm testing the equipment for Game Day Live, which is coming at 6 p.m. Eastern as we're going to the top of the hour. So Max says a tiny bit, but I'll do my best here. I don't know what – I think there's something wrong with my headset. What happens with these live events is equipment gets damaged. Nobody – they get slammed on the ground. They get dragged through the streets in the middle of Edison Place. But you said nothing crazy. Okay, so I'm just going to deal with it right now and talk a little bit more about Palat. And, I love Palat. I've said that from the beginning. Also, you know what I did say? And I put an autograph on the one Devils fan. I actually signed an autograph yesterday for that one Devils fan. And I forgot his name, but I follow him on Twitter. And I said 141 points that the Devils are going to get. Now, you think I'm crazy. I think the Boston Bruins had 135, 136 last season. You're talking about 70 wins. It's like historic of a historic. But you know what? Right now, take it one game at a time. That's one down, 69 more games to go. That's what I say. Let's see here. Oh, okay. Thanks, Max. Yeah, live. Yes, says Michael. Yeah, so I guess the static is in my ear. Okay, so well, if I could deal with the static in my ear, although it's kind of annoying, but wow, the bar is definitely filling up back here right now. And, so we'll be back for Game Day Live at 6 p.m. Eastern with Vinny Parisi. Yes, that Vinny Parisi at pucksandpitchforks.com. We will kind of recap a little bit of last night's game because it was pretty exciting last night. And also previewing tonight's game. Yeah, back-to-back games, back-to-back home games here at Prudential Center. But here at Edison Place, American Whiskey, we've got a lot of great things happening, and I can't wait. Max says Peyton and Alejandro holding it down. Yes, I think, Peyton's back there. They want to say hi to you. Yeah, there's Peyton. Yeah, there's Peyton. And Max says to get them to say hello. I got to get Alejandra, but she's like all the way back there. She's holding ice right now. She's definitely holding ice right now. I'll see if I can get her attention. I don't think I can, but, maybe for Game Day Live. She is a little shy. Alejandra and Peyton, favorites of the Let's Go Devils podcast. Also, just to let you know, we're inching very close to 750,000 downloads for this podcast, so that's a significant thing. We were just at 500,000. I was talking to Casey, one of the managing partners here at American Whiskey. He's like, didn't you just have 500,000 not too long ago? I was like, yeah, it was late February. And that's where, Max was chugging beers, and he's ready to chug the Ancrew Brew. And already several bars have already committed tentatively for the Ancrew Brew, the podcast beer. Beer Baron, well, actually, I should say Ancrew, formerly known as Beer Baron, created the logo. It's pretty cool. And we'll have it on display here at American Whiskey. Also, October 24th, the podcast is going to be traveling on the road to Elementary. I think that's how you pronounce it. In Hackensack, so we'll do a viewing party with Danielle McCartan of WFAN, good friend of the podcast. Nick Villano and I will be doing some Q&A and all that in Hackensack at that brewery. More information forthcoming. Should be a good time. And also, we'll let you know about the launch party of Ann Crew Brew. Let's see. Some static. It's a lot. Might have stopped now. Yeah, you know what? We have this problem. I've been contacting some techies how to solve that. I don't know if it's my headset or if it's something with, these computers and all. And Peyton, look at Peyton. She's doing a great job here. I like being behind the bar. Being behind the bar is a little bit different. I'm usually on this other side of this bar. But, yeah, maybe I'll do it here more often. I know Beer Baron will be here on Monday, but he's a little shy when he's alone here doing this podcast. But Max says I should get some gaming headphones. No. If you put one of those gaming headphones outside American whiskey, it won't work that well. But anyway, I'll have to figure out because a lot of the static noises, it probably needs to be resoldered. I don't know. Anyway, enough of this tech talk. But going to end the podcast right now. And, we'll see you at Game Day Live, 6 p.m. Eastern, here at American Whiskey. If you're listening in the car right now, come on down. The party's just started. Devils, Coyotes, Logan Cooley. I love that kid. I wanted that kid in the draft. It should be good. Hitting the music right now. Trying to find the music right now. This is how disorganized and disheveled I am. But that's okay. That's all right. You'll have to deal. I wonder where Mrs. Wu is. I think she's at work right now. Normally she reports to me what's going on. But then again, I wasn't really checking my text messages at all. Anyway, I think I hear the music. It's hard to hear around here. Alrighty. Here are some texts. Oh, that's just Vinny. Anyway. All right, I'll see you at 6 p.m. Eastern on Game Day Live. And also we'll have Devils After Dark after the game here at American Whiskey. Until next time, this is the Woo Report. Let's go Devils.